Hey, Simply Sugar here with the evening news rundown. Let's get started. So let's talk about the big beautiful bill. 930 billion in Medicaid cuts, well over the 700 billion that was passed in the House. Middle and lower class families, of course, get hit with taxes. So instead of tax breaks, they're going to get new taxes. An example being eliminating the SALT deductions, and that would help fund the enormous tax cuts for the rich, the starving, ultra rich who have all flown to Italy to take participation in Jeff Bezos' wedding of the century to his former mistress, an astronaut girlfriend. Well, now wife. Congratulations. So, SNAP nutrition assistance and slash workers' requirements and provider tax curbs for Medicaid, green energy tax credit slash defunding the CFPB and public land sales, tax breaks, of course, for high earner, extends Trump era cuts, abolishes tax on tips and overtime, which will be paid for by your higher tax rate of the poor and middle class. So you're not actually going to see any money. Senators Tom Tillis and Rand Paul oppose the Medicaid cuts. Gordon Johnson and Ron Johnson are also voicing public concerns. Tom Tillis and Ron Johnson say they are definite no for this, period. Susan Collins says that she will vote to move the bill forward, but ultimately vote it down in the final vote. Why waste your time? If you're not for this, you're not for it. There's not going to be any improvements to this, or it's not going to happen. Lisa Murkowski is an unknown. We'll see the way she goes. There's no indication on what she's going to do. Now, the Republicans can only lose about 3 votes, um, and it looks like they're headed that way. I don't have faith in the Republican Party because they always seem to fall in line. We always get these, I'm not voting for that, and we're not doing that. But somehow, when they whip those votes, they somehow pull it off, and they pull it off, in extreme numbers. Like the full party is voting for these extreme bills. So we shall see. Again, I don't have faith. I'll keep you posted. This is probably my last video for tonight. I will, if there's any news, I'll run it down in the morning news rundown. Lastly, there's horrendous videos of ICE trying to deport some Haitians that were here legally. They had status until Trump just revoked them. It looked like an all-out brawl, and things are going to get ugly. People are going to fight. You know, they're going to fight, and I would fight too if I was getting deported to an unknown of something I escaped, extreme starvation, you know, wars, and God knows what else some of these people face in their countries. Why wouldn't you fight for a better life? You were given status. You were welcomed here just to have a megalomaniac snatch it away because he does not like people of color. Period. Full stop. He does not like people of color. Anyway, that's the evening news rundown. I'm Simply Sugar. Let me know your thoughts. Please like, follow, and share if you can.